What's going on, everybody? How are you guys all doing today? Today's video, I want to go and talk a little bit more in depth onto Mr. Jedi Luke. And I'm doing this because there are a lot of things going around focusing on him coming out in a little bit, pretty recent, I would say. Some data mines, and another big thing that I would say is a pretty good indication of him coming out is the feats for this new GAC season. So this will be live on a Tuesday. So we'll have it one day in advance to play some GAC on Wednesday, right? So let's go and just check out those feats that we just got recently. We got first place in rewards. You'd love to see it. Newsletter. So here's the new newsletter, and this is about the feats for some of the feats rather for this new GAC season. So this first one is called Commanding Presence. You're going to have to get 12 enemies defeated in Grand Arena with Jedi who were generals in the Clone Wars. So I want to just kind of go about some of these things and kind of tie them into what I think we'll be getting here regarding, I don't know, maybe some new content, some new characters, maybe some reworks, we don't know. But this first one is regarding the Clone Wars. So who knows if we're going to get some new Clone Wars content. In both of these, though, we have Mace Windu being them. There's going to be two of these feats. You have to get some certain amount of kills, but I think it's 12 kills. And Mace Windu is on both those lists. So you never know. This could mean something with Mace Windu. I'm not going to say it is or not, but it would be pretty cool if we got some sort of rework with Mace Windu, in my opinion. So this first one's going to be pretty easy. You got to get just got to get 12 kills. The biggest ones here you can get them really easy with are, of course, GS, the new General Skywalker, Anakin, Jedi Knight Anakin, Grandmaster Yoda. I mean, there's so many here. Even Shakti, Ki-Adi-Mundi. There's so many here you can get easy kills with. So this feat is going to be stupid easy, I feel like, for the most part. And then, of course, this next one is called The Council Will Act as They Deem Necessary. And this one you have to get 12 kills in Grand Arena with members of the Jedi High Council, which include kind of similar ones there. We got Grandmaster Yoda, we got Mace Windu, Plo Koon, Ki-Adi-Mundi, Eth Koth, Shakti, GK, Kit Fisto, and the other guys, General Skywalker, and pretty much both Anakins, which is still the same kind of thing here. I think it's going to be stupid easy. You're going to have Yoda there with JKR. He's going to get some easy kills. If you don't want to use him, well, you got Gas you can use there as well. So these are just kind of two feats I feel like are going to be really, really easy for everybody out there who have these characters unlocked. So I wouldn't be too worried about getting these things done. But just kind of tying into the same thing with our last seasons of GAC with 3v3, there was a lot of stuff in there with some troopers and also some First Order stuff. I wouldn't have looked too much into the First Order stuff because we didn't get much First Order this past month, but we did get some Empire content while we had that whole season going down. We got some more hints towards that new Admiral Piet guy. So that could mean something. It could not. I don't know too much about that. But you never know with these kinds of things. I know it says Clone Wars here. They could definitely mean we could get some sort of rework with the Mace Windu. Maybe not. I don't know. It could just be kind of thematic for whatever they feel like doing at that point in time. Another thing they could just be doing here, which I think is the most plausible thing, is just making it all Jedi because of a new, or not really new, but the second time the new Jedi Knight Luke will be coming out and returning for his event. So that's probably the most plausible thing, the one that I can see happening the most, just because of Jedi Knight Luke coming out again. So that's probably that part I want to go into, and we'll go and just stop right there with some of the feats. So the next part I want to talk about is how you would want to mod Luke, because he's probably going to come out here shortly. I can definitely do a lot more hardcore, in-depth modding here if you guys would like me to with like some of these other characters. Today I want to kind of just go over Luke, and I would say this is kind of the modding strategies for how you want to use him on both offensively and defensively. It's very, very simple, straight to the point. So going over to my roster here, he is Relic 7. He's got everything maxed out, literally everything maxed out on Zeta's abilities. He's Relic 7 and the 6E mods. So how would you want to mod this guy? Well, it kind of depends on the leadership, but you probably wouldn't want to think too much about some of the sets for the modding. So I would for sure, you can go into these mods here. I would for sure go for either a crit damage or an offense set, and having him as high as offense as you can possibly get him to be. You got to have him do some crazy, crazy damage. And we've said this before in my other videos. He does have the highest base physical offense in the game. He has the highest base physical damage, higher than SLKR, higher than anybody else in the game. So he will be doing some major, major damage. So you want to make sure that you can maximize that and you can capitalize on that damage being dealt. So you want to make sure that you can have either a critical damage set or an offense set. So with what I went here, I was low on my critical damage sets. I'm farming some more at the moment, but right now I have this offense with health. So having those first ones being either a crit damage or an offense one, like I said, you want to maintain as much offense as possible. So with some of these secondaries that you would want to look into, for example, you want to get some that, of course, you want to, offense cross, just get some more offense, but also look into just more flat offense, perhaps some more crit chance as well. Some speed is very good, very nice to have as well. And I would definitely go for a little bit. So this mod's not even that great, honestly. It has a 10% defense, which is definitely not what you want, but it has some okay speed and a tiny little bit more offense. That's flat offense. So it's not even the best mod here, but this is like what I have and what I just threw on him. So that's my cross. You can definitely get better crosses out there with some more critical chance, because also you want to kind of, let's just go back here for a second. You want to kind of maintain a high critical chance, because with this leadership as well as the JKR leadership, you will be getting some more critical chance. And with relics, you're going to have roughly around, I don't know, let's say around 60, maybe I would say more like 55% crit chance. So you want to make sure that you can get up to that high threshold of crit chance. So with the added bonuses from, you can see right there, it's 62.15% critical chance. What I'm trying to say here is you want to make sure that you can get close enough to 100% so you can always land those crits as much as you possibly can. So that's like one thing I would kind of look out for here. You want to maintain some critical chance if possible. So that's that cross. Going on to the circle here, you want to get a lot of offense if you can. So this one's not even that crazy of a mod, honestly. These are some really dang low rolls. And I wouldn't even consider this mod to be even that great, in my opinion. It has a little bit of speed, has some crit chance, on the best, not the worst. It's okay, I guess. It's decent. And the offense percent is not even that high. It's rolled 3 times, and it's not even that good of rolls, I would say. So this one is kind of mediocre for what I would kind of shoot for, but you definitely want to get a protection one here, because he gets even more max protection while he uses his basic ability. You don't want to go too hard onto the health on any of these sets, and that's kind of why I would kind of go against what I have here as my health set and go for a crit chance if possible. Crit chance will do you more good in the long run with making sure you land guaranteed critical hits, even against those enemies who do have critical avoidance built into their masteries or even modded that way. So you want to make sure you can get some critical chance set as well. And health can be okay at times, but for the long run, I would say just go for crit chance if you have those kinds of mods. If you don't have those crazy of good critical chance mods, then go for a health one and just make sure that you can get some more offense added on if you possibly can. So that's the circle right there. The next one I would go for, so the next one I'm going to go here for is the diamond. And the diamond here is actually pretty solid. It's not that bad at all. It rolled to a 10 after I got it 6E, and also got a really good chunk of flat offense and also offense percent. So this is actually a very stellar mod, I would say, for the most part. Additionally, it has some more health percent added on, so definitely a really good one here. This is what you kind of want to shoot for here on this diamond. You want to shoot for a lot more offense percent. You don't need any really speed at all in any of these mods. You want to have him kind of slow if you possibly can. Make him slow, because he also, with his leadership, can kind of manipulate the other people's speeds and lower their speeds rather to his speed. At the same time, he can increase his own speed while he attacks out of turn or is critically hit, and that is really good for this whole character. They can go even faster. So you don't even really want to go for much speed here. Focus on offense and focus on some more crit chance. So offense percent is definitely what you want to see on the diamond here. And then this one, you want to go for some more flat offense, because with the primary being offense percent, you can't get more offense percent if you did not know that. So you want to go for some more flat offense if possible. This one has some good speed added on, but you honestly don't even need him to be fast whatsoever. I would go for some more flat offense, some more crit chance, but many people and many characters in this game don't need ones that are just all very, very slow modded. Some more offense, flat offense, rather, for this specific square. So that's why I'm like, well, I don't think I'm going to even bother with getting one that's even slower with more offense. This one's going to be great, and you can get even more uses outside of where I want to use him for Luke. So that's a good one, I would say, for the most part with Luke. And then this one is his arrow. So you do want to have, if like you possibly can, get offense on nearly everything besides the triangle. We'll go to that one very, very lastly. But for the arrow, you for sure want to get some more offense added on. Like I just said, you want to have some good offense. I don't have any flat offense on this one in particular, but this one did have some more good protection and some more crit chance with that nice juicy speed added on. Not that bad. Like I said, you don't need that much crazy speed added on at all, but this one's good for the crit chance and that protection for sure. And that's offense on the primary as well for the arrow. And then the last one here is a very, very good mod, I would say, for how I am using him in my current setup for killing, Kylos and sometimes even Rays. So This one is a crit damage triangle. You have to have a crit damage triangle on this character so you can maximize his damage all around the table. You got to have it. You got to have that crit damage. It is extremely, extremely important. It's really the same thing for really any other attacker in the game. You got to have him with a crit damage just to increase your damage in general. You got to have that. It's a must. So in this one in particular, we have no more crit chance on the secondaries, but we do have a very, very good increase to that offense percent and also the flat offense as well. So this is a very stellar mod for having him have more offense. But you don't have to, like I said, the last few things I want to say here is you don't have to have you don't have to have a health set here. But if you don't have that crazy of a crit chance set to maximize that extra offense as well as some of the flat offense with the offense percent and that crit damage triangle, and you can't hit those benchmarks, well, you can definitely go for a health set if you guys would like to, and that's why I went for it myself, because I don't have that good of crit chance mod. So, and also the last other thing I want to say here is you don't have to go for an offense one here. In my case, I went for it because I had better ones than my crit damage ones, and these ones just had better offense percent on the secondaries, like this one did. This one wasn't too bad, so on and so forth, right? So, like I said, you want to have him just as crazy offense heavy as you possibly can get him. So having him offense arrow, you can see the top. You want to have some offense on the cross, of course a square, and then on the triangle you want to have crit damage, and then just sprinkle in as much as you possibly can on the other secondaries that allow you to have offense percent. Get some more offense percent on that dude. You need to have it because he can do some crazy, crazy damage. You can probably see some screenshots throughout this. Maybe I'll just show it right now. I'll just show you some videos of how he's used in my own GACs and TWs, and even just me arena climbing as well. So here's one. This is me killing a Kylo, and this is with Darth Revan and Malik. So, same things here. This is how he's modded. He's always been the same modded. He is very, very high offense, like we just saw, right? So how you want to use him? You usually want to. We're not going to go into the counter as much. We're kind of just going to show you the offense and what it can look like with how you build him like this with the mods. So, and like I said earlier, this is probably how you want to mod him regardless of wherever you want to use him. He's going to be great with these modding on offense and defense. So, going to do some big hits here. You got Hermit Yoda with that extra offense boost from the Master's Training, rather. And he's going to get so many counters with his Jedi's Will, guys. And with that vulnerable being applied with his AoE stun, you can get guaranteed crits and just wipe out characters like it's nothing. It is crazy to see. So we killed pretty much everybody on counterattacks and then just one-shotting a Darth Revan like it's nothing. And now it's just a Kylo solo. And you can see here with us getting those bonuses from just right there, the Old Ben sacrifices, and also getting these other counterattacks happening here, it's not only giving us more max protection, but it's also reducing the Kylo's max crit damage. And the nice thing about that is his crit damage can keep on going down and down and down. There is no cap to it, but for our protection, there is a cap. So we just beat it, and pretty much that is all Luke's doing. There is really nothing much that we really had on crazy mods for the other guys. It was pretty much just Luke being Luke and just annihilating the enemies with Kylo and all that First Order guys. So this is the last one I want to show you. This is more of a standard team. Many people won't probably use Phasma here, but it's definitely a good one to still show regardless. So like I said, this is where I use my Luke the most, always countering a Kylo if possible. If I don't see a Kylo, well, he can easily 2v5 a lot other teams in the game. For example, I use it 2v5ing the bounty hunters all the time with Hermit Yoda and himself. So definitely a good one to use here. And you pretty much just see all these crazy damage. Almost 200k on a crit, guys. That is ridiculous. That's just crazy. I've shown you guys this counter beforehand. If you guys would like me to go and show you some more regarding this counter in particular, with those of you who are going to be getting him for the second time around, I can definitely show you guys some of those videos and counters. Pretty much you want to just give him as much offense as you can. Give him the buffs, give him the Jedi's Will, all that sort of stuff, Master's Training as well. You get so much more offense from those buffs, guys, and he just goes off and just goes crazy on these First Order, and especially the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So amazing character, guys. He is so dang good in this game. With how I was kind of showing you how to mod him, hopefully that will help you a little bit. Like I said, you don't have to worry about the crit chance if you don't have those crazy of crit chance mods, but you can still want to shoot for some if you have some on your secondaries, because in like some of these cases you're going to be critting regardless, but there are going to be some characters in the game that you're going to be having to worry about that will not be able to get crit because they have higher crit avoidance than you do, right? So you want to make sure you can still maintain those crits, and that's why the crit chance set is important, but we don't need to have it here. If you don't have them, you don't have to worry about it too much. So this is kind of what I would shoot for, either a crit damage or an offense set with either crit chance if you can make that set happen and work with what you have, or just go for a health one as well. But that's probably gonna do it for my video today, guys. Just more about Luke, how to mod him, where he's good in the game, and where I use him personally is on offense to kill Kylos in 5v5. But also, we've just seen recently with how he can work on defense. So maybe I want to tweak some things around and maybe set him on defense in regards to what my opponent might set if he has a Kylo or if he does not. So with that all being said, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, definitely give it a like, share it around, and if you guys are new here to the channel, feel free to sub. We do lots of different videos on this game in general, and I want to help you guys as much as I possibly can. So definitely give me a sub if you guys would like to see some more content regarding the game. And as always, if you guys have any other video ideas you guys would like me to do, feel free to hit me up in the comments below, or even join Discord in the description below. Everything's in the description if you guys would like to help support me or join the Discord. So with all that being said, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out and have a good one.